Alright, so Expedition 33, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 actually won Best Indie Game of the Year. Crazy. I know I said that the Game Awards, no game award, no award show in existence actually matters for whatever medium it's promoting. But I just have to make a video about this because it's really funny and kind of dumb. So yeah, let's start with the opening for this one.
One of my favorite categories, Best Independent Game. This year, there have been so many incredible independent titles from studios around the world, and our global jury of media selected these 6 as the best. Absolum, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. And the Game Award goes to CLAIR Obscure Expedition 33!
Okay, so before the nominations were shown or released to the public, the nominations that were of course voted upon by journalists, industry veterans, not actual gamers. Actual gamers only vote on whatever list they provide. I remember reading a lot of comments on YouTube, and I've seen some posts when they were discussing the success of Expedition 33. They were saying that, yeah, it's not an indie game, it's a AA game. Everyone knows that. It's not an indie game, don't worry about it. It's closer to AAA, it's worth $50. It's worked on by some ex-Ubisoft devs, blah blah blah. But and now and now it won Best Indie Game of the Year. So all of that is out of the window. Because there were also a lot of people actually saying that the media, the games media, were perpetuating the whole there's only 33 developers that worked on the game, when that's not the case. However, something like that is actually you can very easily lie about that, because majority of gamers nowadays never finishes the games that they claim to love. They just I don't know what they do. I can hypothesize that they just play the games that are really popular. Yeah, okay, there's a good chance that they actually love it, but they can't really focus enough to actually finish it, so they just watch the ending on YouTube or something like that. Because there's a lot of, especially with the Rise of Lore channels, there's a lot of other choices. You don't really need to play the game to say that you actually like it or that you actually love it. And also, back up your claim through the comment sections or through forum sites or whatever. The core group, the Sandful Interactive itself, is around 30 to 33 people. However, if you've actually seen the credits, there's way more than 33 people who actually worked on this game, and a lot of people are saying, well, we're not counting like the music guys, the audio guys, or whatever, the translators or whatever. No. There's a significant amount of outsourcing in order to develop this game. They outsourced the motion capture work, the battle animations, and some environmental designs using Korean studios. A lot, actually. So there's, like, from what I remember, there's more than 400 people listed in the credit roll of the game, and they don't even contain all of the people that worked on it. Because usually when you outsource to studios, it's just the studio name that's on it. And even with that fact right there were 400 plus people listed in the credits. So yeah, they outsourced a lot of the motion capture. They outsourced a lot of the battle animations and some of the environmental designs. I have absolutely no problem with that. Like, companies can do what they want. I mean, outsourcing is completely legal, so what are you gonna do about it? You can hate it, you cannot hate it. But I think the discourse before, where people were saying this is a AA game, and then YouTubers piled on to that by saying this indie game, Expedition 33, just gave the AAA industry a middle finger, and gamers are actually actually have the same perspective. I'm not sure if these people are actually just regurgitating what their favorite YouTubers have said. However, just check out this comment. This is really funny. Look, so this guy, don't harass him or anything. This video is all for fun. It's gaming. Don't take it too seriously. So he said, watching all these AAA studios get cocked, category after category, by the small, scrappy, up-and-coming, half-the-budget company is my Christmas. And then he replied to someone saying, "Hey man, that's what it is. This award showed you can pour hundreds of millions into a game, but if you don't know what gamers want and what used to make gaming amazing, joy, and experience, you are screwed. And those suits tonight got screwed, and I could not be happier." This is really funny to me. Also this one, it's not that we care about the awards and critic ratings. Yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. It's that the AAA devs care, because if like a game, I remember when what was that game again that was nominated? I'm not sure if it won because I don't pay attention to the Game Awards or any award shows. Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver, I believe, was published by Nexon, and a lot of people were actually complaining about it. Why is a game published by Nexon in the indie games category for the Game Awards? That shouldn't be there. It's published by a AAA developer. Blah blah blah, and now an indie game with a short of a $10 million budget, who has enough connections to book famous Hollywood actors to voice act for their game and also to propel marketing, is nominated, and everyone's happy about it, and everyone's celebrating that it won Indie Game of the Year. So, and I've seen some posts about some indie developers actually complaining that, yeah, this is an unrealistic standard for actual indie game developers who have like the budget of what, like less, not even reaching like $100,000 in the budget of their games. It's crazy. And there's also some people who actually pointed out that, hey, Baldur's Gate 3 should have been nominated for Indie Game of the Year back when it was released. Why wasn't it? Because if anything, it's even more indie than CLAIR OBSCUR, because Baldur's Gate 3 is self-published. They don't have a publisher like CLAIR OBSCUR. Expedition 33 is published by, I believe, Kepler, which is fine. And like I said, I don't really care about these things, but I do agree that if CLAIR Expedition 33 can be nominated for Indie Game of the Year, Baldur's Gate and Black Myth Wukong should have both been also nominated for Indie Game of the Year, especially because they were strong contenders in the other categories, or at least they were very popular with pretty much everyone. So yeah, this comment right here, sorry. Yeah, it's not that we care about the awards and critic ratings. Yes, they do. This part, there's a bunch of molding, angry executives who put hundreds of millions into their games for nothing. What kind of statement is that? I thought that we all agreed that the downfall of or at least like the shit that's coming out of the AAA industry is because of executives. Now you're saying that executives are molding because their game didn't win anything? Do you really? That wasn't even the first argument of gamers back then. Do you really believe? Do you guys really believe that executives loses sleep at night when they don't win an award? The executives that we have all agreed on that they only thing that they care about is the money, the profits, the revenue. That's the only thing that they care about, the profits. And but now, to feel better about yourself, you're going to say that that executives are molding because they didn't win an award. No, the executives won't mold about this. If anything, it's a pissing contest to them on who wins the award. Yeah, they'll probably be upset for like a day or two, but that's nothing. That won't change the industry. They're not chasing awards. They don't give a fuck. And neither should you. But see, a lot of gamers do care. And especially if it makes them feel powerful. If it makes them feel like they're winning against the evil executives. And yes, some executives are evil, especially in the gaming industry. But this isn't it. We haven't won anything. CLAIR OBSCUR winning Indie Game of the Year means jack shit, because I keep seeing those videos by YouTubers saying that indie games are destroying AAA. No, they're not. No, they're not. There's so many indie games that are shovelware, pretty much like AAA. AAA also makes shovelware. There's a lot of things wrong with indie games as well, and claiming that indie games are winning over AAA now is just wrong. The only thing that they're winning are awards, nonsense awards that don't drive any executive's decision making, because awards don't generate profit. It's nonsense. So for people to actually feel good about this, like, oh yeah, we won, the executives are molding. Mind you, the only executive that actually was molding was some dude who worked on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's not a AAA game. If anything, I believe, yeah, KCD should have been nominated. Wait, was it nominated? I don't think it was nominated. Yeah, it wasn't nominated. Yeah, Kingdom Come is also indie from the standard. From, like, if CLAIR OBSCUR is indie, then yeah, Kingdom Come is indie. Black Myth, Wukong is also indie, and also Baldur's Gate 3 should have been nominated and won the Indie Game of the Year back then, but for some reason it didn't. So yeah, well, what are we doing here? Are we just going to lie to ourselves? Are we just going to accept the lies of YouTubers who are saying that Expedition 33 is crushing AAA games, is destroying the AAA industry? Because they're not. They're not. They've done the same thing all AAA or majority of AAA developers do. They outsource it. They outsource a lot of the work. So how it's not really that much different, isn't it? When you think about it, it's not that much different from AAA. The difference is just the budget. That's pretty much it for me. And like I said, at the end of the day, the awards don't matter. I'm more. This is more of a criticism on how gamers are reacting to it. How gamers who hate the executives and want to show the executives what a good game is. Yeah, and it sold what 3 million copies across all the devices that it was released on. The hundreds of millions of PlayStation players, the hundreds of millions of Xbox players, the supposed billions of gamers on PC that has a lower, like, I don't know, gaming buying ratio compared to the other consoles. Whatever. Anyway, that's pretty much it, and see you soon.